So with my drum studio where I teach on the North Shore of Long Island, I met Mikey. We started working on ideas, and Mikey's a southpaw, he's a lefty. So when he had no use of his legs, I said, well, let's detune the floor tom to a real low sound, and that's going to be your bass drum. And now we just have to figure out changing the sticking around so we can get the actual sound of the drum set with what you do. He did that and received an incredible special award at PIT during his graduation. The creativity and the perseverance of what he does. Next guy getting along my path is David Segal on the end here. And David Segal is another phenomenal, artist that has inspired me greatly because David, in the challenge, and David will explain furthermore of what his challenge is, but he came to me and as his hands are kind of locked, we talked about the fact that he wanted to play jazz. And jazz needs a fluid movement in the motion of playing the ride cymbal, and the ride cymbal kind of up here. It was difficult to reach it. And I said, boy, David, how about if we move the ride cymbal to the back? We don't need to have the drum set set up the way we normally have the drum set. We'll put the right cymbal down here in the lower part behind you. You can play it and have a much better accessibility because of the curve of your hands. We did that. He played great, went on to graduate college with his master's degree, and is a phenomenal big band drummer. So the stories are endless. David Segal.
Thank you. It's really a pleasure to be here. When we were in Dom's music shed, wisdom shed, almost 2 years ago now, we wanted to come up with an idea that would empower disabled musicians. So we came up with a name that sort of matched. It was a unique name, a can-do attitude, and a muso is somebody that's very passionate about music. So we combined the two, and it really outlines our vision and what we think musicians, our types of musicians are. So what you see up here today is musicians that have 4 qualities, and they're inspiration, motivation, communication, and dedication. So we all have that. We've all fought through many different challenges to be able to play our instrument and to be able to achieve, which is the dedication part. And one of the things Ken and Musos does is we're trying to represent the thousands of musicians who are disabled and are not in the mainstream of the music industry. And there are also even thousands more that haven't discovered music yet. So we're here for them too. We want to encourage them to play music because they have a lot of music in their soul. And as I do music because it's in my soul to do it. I can't do anything else. I've tried, believe me. And another aspect of Tandem Musos was provide a network of support, communication, and opportunities for disabled musicians. I've managed to network with a bunch of other musicians, and I should just add this, that when I first started in music, I was contacting musicians that didn't have any disabilities and trying to be on their level and get gigs and performances. So I was able to reach out, and enough people like Dom and so many other teachers that I've studied with over the years took me under their wing and taught me the craft of drumming. And we feel that we can bring we have many examples of musicians on, I should back up. I was born with what they call arthrogryposis, which is, it affects the nerves, the bones, and actually, I broke my arm 2 weeks ago. So it was even an adventure getting here, and I'm very, very happy to, as everybody up here can tell, you have to forge on and just move ahead. So there's another drummer who actually, his name is Carlos Guerrero from Venezuela, who also was artwork closest. So he was in New York a little over 2 years ago and was nice enough to invite me to his show. So he calls me up on the stage of Disney's Coca-Cola with no practice, no whatsoever, nothing, to play in his big band, the Simon Boulevard Big Band. And it was just, you know, one of those experiences, you know, you don't say no. You know, I had my sticks, I had my special wristband that I used, and was able to play. And it was just a meeting him, and he's a Canton Muso too. And one of the things we're asking of you is, if you know anybody disabled, have them, please put them in touch with us, and we can help champion their cause. And I really thank you for listening.
All right.
Yeah.